Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Where is your third friend today? Not yet joined?
Ma'am, we just finished our class. It might just take a few moments.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Fine. So, quick revision of what we did. Yes, yes. Little bit, whatever you remember, quick revision. Better continue to speak. What all we did?
Ma'am, the last topic we have.
Yeah, you attended. You attended the last one.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the discovery of Australopithecus. 17 July 1959.
Very good. Very good. Others? Good. Good. Anushri, what do you remember, beta? Okay, now listen. Snehal, Anushri, Keshav, are you listening, all three of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a flow chart over here on your screens. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Please
Yes,
observe
ma'am.
this. Please observe this flow chart first for yourself, and then let's discuss it. First, observe yourself. See what is happening, what is being shown. Is the flow chart there on your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Be very
ma'am.
careful about arrows. Okay, see the instructions are given to you. Arrows pointing away from the box indicate how developments mentioned in the box influence other processes. So be very careful about the arrows. Just see quickly the flow chart. Let's discuss. Yes, observed a bit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Should I wait for others or others are also ready?
Ma'am, ready.
Ready? Oh, very good. Start. Start, beta.
Ma'am, in this flowchart, we can, if through this flowchart or box, we can see that the increase in the size and the capacity of the brain helped the various processes, and various processes helped it. Like when the size of the brain increased, then our visual surveillance and long distance walking while hunting and gathering uh, berries and fruits increased, while also walking increased the power of our brain working, and it also helped us to walk upright and in a more efficient manner.
Yes.
um, and then walking upright, when we walked upright on our two legs, it freed our hands, and then we could make tools and carry infants and objects, and make a better life for us and develop freely.
Good. Anybody else would like to speak out? See, the arrow going inside tells you what? The hands are free for using tools. Where were the hands earlier? Now we have written hands are free. Matlab what? Earlier they were not free. What does this mean?
Earlier,
What is it?
humans were walking on four limbs, on
Yes.
all fours, and now they started walking on on their legs.
Very good. What is this locomotion called when only two legs we are using?
Bipedal.
Bipedal locomotion. Very good. So earlier we did not have the hands free beta. You can imagine monkeys. The front two, the forelegs that we call, they are now converted into hands. So tools can be made very nicely. So these hands are used in making what? Tool making. And because the hands have become better now, so we can use it for visual surveillance. What is visual surveillance? Supposing there's something hidden under the chair. You want to see what it is. What will you normally do? You'll remove the chair now to see what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
If something is hiding under a cloth, okay, what you generally do is you pick up the cloth to see what is inside. So using your hands
ma'am.
for visual surveillance, long distance walking while foraging and hunting. So now they can walk long distances for hunting and foraging. Why they can walk long distances now? Because walking has become easier now. They're walking on only how many legs?
2 legs.
Very good. Only on two legs. So the weight of the body comfortably carrying it. But this tool making has also increased the size and capacity of the brain. How tool making has increased the size and capacity of the brain? Think about it. Can anyone tell me? Beta, the creativity
Ma'am,
part
can
is
you
coming.
repeat?
I'm saying how making of tools has increased the size and capacity of the brain gradually.
Ma'am, the creative manner of making tools.
Very good, very good. Now, once his hands are free, he has started having new ideas. He's trying to put things in a different way, trying to color them, trying to polish the tools. So this has brought in what? This has brought in creativity in the person. Now, upright walking, hands are free. So this has led to upright walking. If you see, these things are all connected to each other. Because he has upright walking, he can easily go for long distance walking also. Is the flowchart okay for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You gave me a word just now. When people walk on two legs, what was that locomotion called?
Bipedal.
Bipedal.
Yes, it is bipedal locomotion. Okay. So bipedal locomotion enable the hands to be free for carrying infants or objects. Now their hands are free. So if they have to move to long distances, they can carry very easily objects and infants. What are infants?
And their kids.
Ma'am,
Yes,
a
yes.
child who are not
Their
born.
kids. Ma'am, their kids.
Their kids.
Their
Very
kids,
good.
like their child.
So what is the advantage of bipedal locomotion? Tell me. 2 points which are mentioned here. Very quickly tell me, children.
Ma'am, hands are free to making tools and carrying in front of.
Yes, hands are free now. So hands can be used for what?
Tool making,
Tool making.
carrying an
And
object.
how, very good. And Bachi, how has bipedal locomotion helped?
Ma'am, it freed our hands because now we were walking on two legs. Our forelimbs were free to do make tools
Yes.
and carry infants and objects.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, very good. Good children. What did that flowchart actually try to tell you?
Ma'am,
That every development was related to one another and helped one another.
Helped one another. Making of free hands and this bipedal locomotion all are helping each other together. In turns, hands were used more and more. Upright walking gradually became more efficient. Obviously, when hands are being used for holding and grasping, upright locomotion has become efficient. Apart from the advantage of freeing hands for various uses, far less energy is consumed while walking as compared to the movement of a quadruped. What is a quadruped?
Ma'am, when organism walk on four legs.
Yes, organisms walk on four legs. You know? So which one utilizes more energy?
Ma'am, quadrupedal locomotion.
Yes. So when they are walking on two legs, obviously the energy consumed will be
Less energy will be consumed.
less energy will be consumed. So you think quadrupedal locomotion is better or bipedal is better?
Ma'am, bipedal locomotion is better.
Good, good. Bipedal is better because it consumes less energy also. Now see, however, the advantage in terms of saving energy is reversed while running. See, we had an advantage of bipedal locomotion that we are saving energy. But here we have one problem when they are running better. What happens now? There is an evidence of bipedalism as early as 3.6 MYA. I think Snehal knows what is MYA. What is MYA?
Million years ago.
Million years ago. So bipedalism is found somewhere, evidence that we have is found somewhere, which year?
3.6 million years ago.
So that means we've been walking on two legs since how many years, beta? As
3.6
evidence
million
was
years.
3.6 million years ago. Now this also comes from the fossilized hominid footprints which were found at Laetoli, Tanzania. How do we know that 3.6 million years back also people had bipedal locomotion? Because we have fossil footprints of these hominid creatures. At which place in Tanzania? Name the place.
Laetoli.
Very good. It is Laetoli. We have small fossil limb bones recovered from there. We have other places also. Hadar. What is the name of the place?
Hadar.
Hadar. This is in which place? Ethiopia. So Laetoli in Tanzania and Hadar in Ethiopia. We have got a lot of fossil evidences which prove that yes, we did have bipedal locomotion as back as how many years back?
3.6 million
3.6
years ago.
million.
Yes. Now I'll give you 1 minute to read this paragraph. And then we'll start asking questions from each other. Like supposing if I ask Anushree, she's going to ask Snehal, Snehal is going to ask Keshav. This is how we are going to pass on. Your time starts now. Read quickly, beta.